Good morning, class. I hope that all of you will be fine and safe at your home. And today we will see the remaining chapter. Okay, which one? Mountains. This is the second chapter of geography, class 8th, second chapter, and I think second part. Let's see. In previous video we have completed till here, and now we will see the remaining. Let's see. Mountains have useful forest and vegetation. Mountains have useful forest, okay, and vegetation. That is very useful for humans and also for the forest. Such types of vegetation. Okay. Vegetation, we can say fauna. It's also called fauna. F-A-U-N-A, fauna. They are home to a variety of wildlife and provide various useful and other products. Very useful. I think the one word has been hidden here. Okay. They are home to variety of wildlife. If you see in a forest, there are many types of different types of wildlife, different types of animals. Wild animals is there, and also many types of other products you can see there. Vegetation, many different vegetation is there. Mountains are placed with great scenic beauty. Okay, mountains also have many places having very beautiful places. People enjoy that place. Scenic, we can say beautiful. Beautiful. Clear? Okay. They help in controlling climate. These all things, whatever present in near mountains area, in forest, these all help in controlling climate. This is very helpful for controlling climate. The higher a reach of the mountains are a permanent home of snow from which the rivers flow continuously throughout the year. Here you can see how much the mountains is necessary, is helpful for us. There is always snow is there. Snow is permanent on the mountain, and cause of it, river flow continuously throughout the year. What is the reason behind the water which flow in river? Why it continuously running? From where that water is coming? You can see here that water comes through the mountain because snow is permanent on the mountains, and after melting it help in flowing the water over throughout the year, not a single time, not a given time, but throughout the year. The river provides fresh water to the plains or help in soil formation. The river provides the water which is provided from the river is very helpful for the plain area. Okay, it helps in soil formation. If you see in class 7th, you have studied that soil formed by the rock. Okay, and same the rock formed by the fresh water which comes through rivers. So here you can see the rivers provided fresh water to the plains is or as help in soil formation. Okay. The Rockies in North America and the South America, the Alps and one another. Here you can see mountain is in Europe. And the Himalayas in Asia and the Great Dividing Range in Australia are some of the famous mountain ranges in the world. These are some famous mountains which is very helpful, having such types of forest, fauna, water is available there, which is very helpful for climate. Clear? These all are the example, and these all are very high mountains, famous mountains in the world. Next word you can see plateau. Next word is plateau. On the screen you can see, and think you are able to see plateaus. Plateaus if you see, हिंदी में से कहते हैं plateaus means पठार या पहाड़ी मैदान. पहाड़ी मैदान. Let's see. A plateaus is a broad flat area of land rise sharply above the surrounding low land. Okay, a plateau is a very broad means chauda. Okay, broad, and flat means you can see, you know what is the meaning of flat. Okay, flat here means samtal. Okay, that is the place which is very broad and flat area of land rise sharply above the surrounding lowland. Just up, we can see through the lowlands, you can see just above the lowlands, that is plateaus. This is page number, I think, 14. Now we will go, we have completed 14 page number. Now we will go on 15, page number 15. Wait class. On the screen you can see about the remaining of plateaus. Let's see. Some plateaus are very vast, covering thousands of square kilometers. Some plateaus are very vast. Vast means big, B-I-G. Just write its synonyms. Vast means big. Some plateaus are very big, and they covers more than thousands kilometers. The higher plateaus are either desert or suitable for cattle grazing only. Here you can see that thousands of square kilometer place is covered by the plateaus, and that is not useful for human beings. Clear? That place is not useful for human beings. It is either the desert area, which we cannot use, is not usable, or for cattle grazing. Only cattle, only animals go for grazing there. For grass or any other eatable things for them. Means in some places we can say it's just the waste of land. Okay. Agriculture is possible only in the low plateaus. Agriculture is possible only in the low plateaus. Here you can see, but mostly the plateaus is found in very vast and high places, and agriculture is possible only in the low plateaus. Plateaus are mostly a storehouse of minerals. This is a good point which you will have to learn about it. That plateau is a storehouse of minerals. Storehouse means इकट्ठा करता है, एक place, एक coast जिसे कहा जाता है. Okay, coast of minerals. Here you can find the mineral in large amount. The Brazilian plateaus and Volvian plateaus in South America and Arabian plateau, Deccan plateau and Tibetan plateau in Asia are some of the famous plateaus in the world. These are some famous plateaus which you can see on the screen from South America, in Asia, This is very famous plateaus in the world. Here you have seen about the plateaus. Clear? Now we will talk about the plains. Plains are relatively low and flat areas on the Earth's surface. If we see that we are living a place where plains area is there, okay, and plain area means we can see they are relative to lowlands and flat areas on the Earth's surface. Mostly they find in lowlands and flat areas. Clear? We can say comparatively, plains are comparative. We can use that word. Synonyms of relatively, you can write comparatively. COMPARATIVE. Clear? Comparatively और comparative. सापेक्ष या इसके बारे में. Clear? These are flat areas of the on the Earth's surface. Most of the plains in the world have been formed by the rivers originating in the mountains. Rivers which originated in mountains. The snow which is freeze on the mountains and start melting. When that snow start melting, the rivers flow over the air. Clear? And by that river, that plain area formed. Here you can see most of the plain area. Most of the plains in the world have been formed by the river originating in the mountains. Clear? Yes. Plains means field. You can say, if you are unable to understand, let me introduce that. Plains we can see field, F-I-E-L-D, field, or anything. Clear. The plains are very fertile and suitable for crops. We have seen about mountains, we have seen about the plateaus, but there you can see that there is no that word is used crop, because they are not suitable for crop. Only plains area is that area which are very suitable for plains, because they are very fertile. The fertility of that field is very good, and that is very helpful for production, for the crop. The rivers provide enough water for human consumptions and irrigation. Here in plains area you can see that the possibility of living, of surviving, you can see is more than other place. The possibility of living or surviving. The rivers provide enough water. The rivers that start flow from mountains provide enough water for human consumptions. Human consumption, you can see that in how many ways you use the water. If you will comparison, if you will see in your daily routine from morning till night, when you will go on bed for sleeping, you see that how much water you use, in how many ways you use the water. Either you are using for washing your hand, or for cooking the food in the kitchen, or washing the vehicles. In many types you use the water. And consumption, one word has been used here, consumption. What is the meaning of consumption? Consumption means regular use. Regular use also the synonyms. R-E-G-U-L-A-R, regular use, U-S-E, regular use. And irrigation. What is irrigation? What is irrigation? Irrigation means watering. You can write here watering, W-A-T-E-R-I-N-G, watering, watering the plant. Irrigation, sichai. Clear? Means the Rivers provide enough water for human consumption and watering. Synonyms of irrigation is watering, watering. Okay. It is easier to build road, building, and other means of transport and communication in the plains because of their level land. Hence, the plains have a dense population. It is very easy. It is easy to build road for transportation, making buildings. It is very easy to build buildings, and also the transport, for the use of transport. Because if you see in mountains areas, in plateaus area, it is very difficult. There are lots of places where till now there is no proper road is there in mountain area, in plateaus area. But if you see in plains, that is there, most of the places is covered by the road. Okay. And other means of transport and communication in plains, because of their level land, they are very flat areas. Okay, they are very flat areas, so it is very easy to build road, buildings, and other form for transportation and communication. One word you can see here: communication. What is the meaning of communication? Okay, communication, you can see it, you can write its synonyms. Communication means connection, संचार, संपर्क, सूचना. Okay, संपर्क करना, CONNECTION, connection, CONNECTION. Okay, because of their land, hence the plains have a dense population. Cause of this is the main reason of the plain area. So people are living there because there they found that they can survive there very easily. Okay, if you compare the life of people who are living in mountain area or in plateaus area, you can comparison. If you will comparison that in plain area you can survive very easily. Okay, let's see the remaining part. So behind this, people run for living that place where they can find the things, the possibility of life, okay, is good in comparison to others. Now we will see land use. Clear? Let's see. Land is one of the most important natural resource for mankind. Okay, class, if you will see in class, if you will go in class 9th and class 10th, you will see one word used there, that land is a natural resource and it is a free gift of nature. Land is the free gift of nature. Here you can see land is one of the most important natural resource for mankind. It is the most important. Without land, okay, it is very difficult to survive. It helps us in many ways, and it is very important natural resources for mankind also. It can be put to varieties of use. For example, for agriculture, factories, house, for making roads, airport, for laying of railway tracks, for mining, etc. It can be put to a variety of use. Okay, land use is very useful. Some examples is here there. Agriculture is possible only cause of land. Okay, it's fine. Some plants is there which grow in water also, but most of the crop, most of the food grow in land. on the land, under the field, on the field, but in that land is very useful. Factories, people settle their factories on the land. House, how we can survive without the land? It is not possible. We cannot live on the tree, we cannot live on the boat. Okay, we have need a proper place to live. We cannot live on mountains. Okay, it is possible, but it is very difficult. So we should see that land is very useful for us, for making roads, airports, for laying of railway tracks, and for mining also. For these all purpose, it is very important that land is very important for us. Clear? Okay. Railway tracks, you know, railway tracks, laying railway tracks को बिछाना, okay, or making roads, airports, these all are mining, you know, खनिज. Okay, next word you can see, next heading is there on the screen is factors determining the land use. You will see some factors is there which determine determine means complete, okay, which confirm or complete the land use first. The use of land is determined by various factors like soil, climate, topography, minerals, and availability of water. By these all resources, okay, by these all resources you can determine, you can find out, you can see, you can complete the various factors, the use of land through the soil. Next is climate, and another is topography. What is topography? What is topography? Topography means you can see sthalakriti. Okay, before this chapter I think I have also explained you about topography. Minerals and availability of water, these all are the factors which are very useful for land use. Beside these factors, government policy, okay, these things are very helpful, but some government policies, level of technology, and human population also play a very important role in the use of land for various purpose. Okay, these things, okay, we have these all things, but is having these things we have need some surplus, some extra things also. For example, some technology, some government policies, technology, human population, knowledge we have need. Okay, and that plays very important role in the use of land for various purpose. Okay, we have all the things, but we don't know how to utilize them, how to use them. That create also a problem. Clear? On the basis of who owns the land, okay, this is worship or ownership of land. Land can be divided into two types on the basis of who owns the land, who have the power, okay, to work on that land. Owns, owns, owns means another word, it's also called you can say apna, okay, accept, admit, there are lots of synonyms. Own, personal. Clear? Who have the rights of using that land, and how many types it is divided you can see on the screen. Let's see. On the basis of ownership, who have the rights of working or ownership. Clear? Ownership or it's also called masterhood, mastership. Okay, propertyship, you can write mastership, mastership, mastership. Okay, it is divided in two parts: private land, community land. Clear, class? For the remaining, I will explain you in next video. I hope that you have understood the chapter, and whatever the doubt you have, whatever the question, whatever the queries you have, you can write in the comment box. You can send me the on Zoom class also. Okay, in Zoom class you can write all the questions. Here I am going to give you some questions, so I will ask you in next video. First is, how many types the land is divided on the basis of ownership? In how many types land is divided on the basis of ownership? Clear? Another is, what is the use of land? What is the use of land? Factors which determine the land. What is plate use? What is plate use? Okay, I have given 4 questions. What is plate use? On the basis of ownership, how many types the land is divided? What is land use? And factors which determine the land use. This all question I will ask in the Zoom app, and you will answer there. I will ask this all question and complete your work first. Okay, thank you. I hope all of you will be fine and safe at your home. Thank you, class.